City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Trade Central.
Kia ora, tonight on City News. Anzac Day commemorations begin at the Rotorua Field of Remembrance. Local fashion designer Carl Werapa celebrates success, and the Rotorua Single Speed Society commemorates Anzac Day and donates to the RSA. The annual Anzac Day dawn ceremony at Ohini Mutu took place on Saturday, with the official start of Anzac commemorations taking place at the Rotorua Field of Remembrance consecration on Thursday evening. The Rotorua Field of Remembrance is an installation of 103 white crosses in government gardens, representing the local men who died during World War I. Each cross features a serial number, rank, initials and surname of a soldier and will be in place until tomorrow, April the 28th. Local designer Carl Werapa is celebrating the success of the inaugural Oho Fashion Show and says he's looking forward to an even bigger and better event next year. Oho featured the styles of top local designers Adrian Whitewood, Mariana Natai and Carl himself, and served as a platform to showcase local talent both on and off the catwalk. Mr. Werapa says the kaupapa or philosophy of Oho is to provide opportunity for local designers, models, makeup artists and media to hone their skills and show off their talents. Since the show, his designs have also featured in a fundraising event organised by Rotorua's Miss World New Zealand finalist Terua Wallace, who is raising money for a special needs school.
We had a really great positive feedback. I've been approached from so many buyers, people that are interested in investing in my business, and the other designers, they had really positive feedback too, and I know that they're all receiving orders for their collections, and I know that people are now wanting, more businesses are now wanting to get involved in Oho 2016.
Students from Waiariki's Beauty School also took part in the Oho Fashion Show, giving the students the opportunity to use their training in a professional context, which is just the start of what could be a rewarding career.
Oh, it can take them anywhere. They can go overseas. I mean, makeup's just huge. It's just as big as here. They can go overseas and they can work in film and television, and it is a great industry. And the thing about makeup too is there's no age limit. You can work in film and you're 61. So it's a great career.
In sport tonight, the Rotorua Single Speed took place over the long weekend with a special celebration and commemoration of the 100th anniversary of Gallipoli. This year the Society will make a substantial donation to the RSA and also to the Kidney Health New Zealand. To your weather update now. Tonight, rain with strong winds and an overnight low of 12. Tomorrow, Tuesday, showers with westerlies, a high of 17 and a low of 7. And looking out to Wednesday, showers with little wind, a high of 15 and a low of 5. Still to come tonight on City News, we're at the Field of Remembrance. We find out about the Tummy and Tots Expo, and we have news on this year's Blues Festival.
City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Trade Central.
The centennial of World War I is an Anzac to remember and to treasure for all time. And behind me we have 103 white crosses to commemorate Rotorua men who went to fight in the war. Behind me we have the Rotorua District Field of Remembrance.
Right foot advance. Right back. Right, stand there, peace.
Don is the chairman of the Men's Shed and also a committee member for the World War I 100, as it's known. What was the role of the Men's Shed in the centennial celebrations of World War I, in particular the Field of Remembrance that we have behind us?
Well, the Men's Shed sourced the materials. Timber came from Namakau sawmills. The Men's Shed men machined it, made the crosses. The boys' high school painted them, and the museum staff put all the logos, etc. on them. And I believe Castle Court set them out here. So it's been a really joint effort, and our men were quite proud to have been part of it.
And so what has it meant to the men at the Men's Shed to be a part of something like this?
Well, I think a lot of them have had families in these wars or ancestors, and it brings back some memories. And none of us want wars, but we like to think we remember the ones that were involved.
Beautiful. And so I understand that this is going to be happening for the next few years now until 2018.
I think every major battle they'll be put out again, and so we can remember over this basically 4-year period. It's been done right throughout New Zealand, a similar thing. So but we've got some great crosses, we've got great people in Rotorua, and I think it'll go well here.
Well, thank you for the role that you and the men in the Men's Shed have played.
The men are quite proud to be part of it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Trade Central.
I always say this sort of, but thank you very much for joining us. Now, have you got a young family out there in the community, and do you believe that there are enough events out there that show you who supports us within our community? Here I'm talking now with Alia Ryan, whom is the director and sometimes event organiser, probably all the time event organiser for Boost Fundraising. So we'll get to Boost Fundraising first, but there is an event that Alia is putting on which is called Tummy and Tots. Alia, let's talk about Boost. How did this come to being?
Well, it's something that I've been very passionate about for a long time. I've been involved in the events industry for a good, we'll round it off to 12 years. And within that, it's been working with corporates, local venues, hotels, and other sides of things as well. But one of the bits that's always really interested me was my work with different charities. I worked for a few years with Red Cross, organising their fundraising and appeals, as well as Plunket and a few other local ones. And it's just, I love using what I do to help people. And so I thought, right, time's come, let's make this a full-time thing and make it a success.
Well, actually, this is quite funny too, because what you're looking at, we're talking about charity just for a second, what you're looking at is two past presidents of Rotaract Rotorua.
That's right.
Standing right here in front of you. So how did you enjoy your time at Rotaract?
Oh, it was fantastic. It's such a great group of people, obviously. It was a real entry into wider parts of our community here in Rotorua. Within Rotary, as you are well aware, you meet so many amazing people around Rotorua, but also New Zealand and overseas. And I loved the experience all over, really, that I got from that. It was great.
Absolutely. And it sounds like you're kind of amalgamating your roles, because I say roles as plural, because you've just become a mother, haven't you?
I sure have. My little girl Zoe is 10 months old now, which is a little bit scary, seeing that we're starting to plan her first birthday already. But yeah, I'm really enjoying being a mum. I'm enjoying working from home and getting to spend that time with her and seeing her grow and develop into quite an interesting little character.
Beautiful, because it does seem as though Tummy and Tots is an amalgamation of you being a mum, your charity role, and also your event organising role. So let's talk about Tummy and Tots. What inspired you? How did it come about?
Well, exactly from that, really. It was pulling all those things together. I had been to a few other events around the country that interested me, and I thought, you know what, Rotorua is such an events mecca. It makes perfect perfect sense for us to have our own young family event here. You, as a new parent, are just swamped with so many new products and services and information out there on how you can do all these different wonderful things, but it can be a little bit overwhelming. So I thought, there's a friend of mine who had her second child at the same time as I had Zoe, and we were sitting around having coffee one day and went, why don't we put something on here for the families of Rotorua and the wider community to show them all of these fantastic things that are out there, as well as have a bit of fun at the same time.
Lovely. So what would we be treated to for this event?
Well, a lot of shopping. And that will be from some of our local, what I refer to as mum-managed businesses. So we've got within the expo our locals market, and that's exactly what that is. It's going to be set up indoors, so don't worry, there's no worries of weather issues there. Generally, it's mothers who are making products for babies at home, or maybe they've got a little bit bigger than that, but they'll have all of their stuff there for you to actually get to see and feel and touch and smell and have a bit of fun with before you buy it. Then we've also got some of our national and even international brands that will be represented as well throughout the expo. So there's definitely a lot there as far as shopping and sampling and all sorts of fun with that. We'll have a kiddies zone, so this is for generally the slightly older kids that are coming along with their parents. That'll have bounce castle, face painting and lots of more interactive stuff for them to get involved in. And then there's our workshops and seminars as well. So this will be covering topics from fitness, nutrition, getting your kids ready for school, all the things that really sort of affect you when you've got a young family. And a lot of that will be quite interactive as well, like being able to do crafts with the kids. We'll have a group here showing you some of the great things you can make and do at home with your kiddies and keeping them entertained. So it's going to be pretty full on. Lots happening throughout the whole time, lots of competitions. Plunket will of course be a big part of it. They're our charity partner. So they'll be here and we're going to be doing a bit of a competition where we'll be giving away a car seat. So that'll be a bit of fun, seeing how fast and safely people can secure these car seats into the cars. And just lots of really cool fun stuff.
It does sound cool. Now, you mentioned Plunket, and they get to benefit from this. You're kindly donating proceeds to Plunket.
Absolutely. So it's a $5 entry for people, under 5 free, and with that entry $2 of that is going to Plunket here locally to help with their projects, including their new building that they're needing.
Lovely. Now I'm sure you've inspired quite a few people there to put their hand up for it. How do they contact you?
So you can find us on Facebook, or you can find us at www.boostevents.co.nz, and we have everything on the website there for you to find us.
Oh, thank you very much, Ali. It's been an absolute pleasure. So there you have it, Rotorua, a fun day out for the family coming up soon. Google it, go online. But hey, if you don't have access to the internet, make sure that you go down to the Citizens Advice Bureau. They've got a great team down there. Well, kia ora Rotorua, thank you very much for joining us once again. Now, you will always hear me say this, but it is the truth. We're very lucky to live in such a beautiful town that has a lot of festivity going on, and you're treated once again to a 6-day festival, the Blues Fest. Who's excited? Because I know I am. Sitting next to me, we have Shay and Cheryl, whom are co-conveners, co-organisers for the festival, who have 2 different roles, but we'll talk with you first, Shay. How long have you been active in the festival, and was it your creation?
No, well, the festival has been going for 8 years, and this is normally takes about 12 months. As soon as the last one finishes, we crack straight into organising the next one. So yeah, we've been on it for a good 12 months organising this one that we're in the middle of at the moment.
Now, when we say we, who are we talking about?
So we have a good committee of about half a dozen people who have all got little jobs to do to organise their bit. And yeah, it's Cheryl joins me today. We've been full on negotiating with businesses and advertising, and yeah, it's been quite fun organising it as well, actually.
Let's talk about its fruitation for a second. How was it started and why?
The Bay Plenty Blues Club has been going for 8 years in Rotorua, and part of their constitution is to promote and organise blues events. and a select group of committee members got together 8 years ago and decided to have a festival in the middle of town to continue the promotion of it, and it's just evolved from that every year. It's been a good success for 8 years.
Yeah, good success. So let's talk about that success for a second. You would have started out quite small. What numbers are you starting to get through the event now?
We hope to get, in each street where we're going to be holding most of the event, we hope to get a good couple of thousand people on each street drinking and dining and enjoying the music. So yeah, I hope to get a couple of thousand people along on a lovely day to enjoy the music.
Yeah, very nice. And now let's talk about the feedback that you've gotten from previous events. Has it been a hit with the locals?
Yeah, I'll hand that one over to Cheryl. She might want you to comment on that.
Nice. Hi, Cheryl.
Kia ora, Mel. It's been an amazing reaction, so much so that it's just gone from strength to strength. And one of the other things that Shay will probably touch on as well is we help the youth. We're really focused on doing a session for them and helping them along with their musical abilities as well. That's been really popular, hasn't it, Shay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We call the youth the blues artists of tomorrow, the blues artists of next year. And yeah, as Cheryl said, we have 2 workshops run for high school students and intermediate school students, and one of the youth bands are actually performing on the street on the Saturday afternoon, so that's pretty exciting for them.
Now, Cheryl, your job is to obviously liaise and promote this event, so has it been an easy task?
Well, it's easy now. Today, right now, it's easy because it's all just about done. But it's just getting everyone motivated. We had the Crankworks, which was so huge and just so popular, so that filled the street. And between Shay and I and Chris and a couple of others, we've gone around every business in the street, and we have got, 98% on board with us, and the only reason the others aren't is that they can't physically take a band or music entertainment within their premises. So if the weather's not good, it's no problem, Mel, because what we're going to do is have the bands in the actual restaurants and bars and cafes, so it's going to really rock. It's going to be awesome. Rock for blues.
I actually feel as though there's a lot of passion coming out of you here, Cheryl. Is this something you're really passionate about?
Yes, it is. It was virtually myself and 2 or 3 others. It was our baby to put it on the street as we have, and to put in the individual bars. We have had the stage, which proved popular, but the weather was such a hamper, wasn't it, Shay?
Yes, it was. Last year we had the event used to go to 11 o'clock at night, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And at the end of May, beginning of June, it was just too cold to be outside, so that's where we've made the decision to finish out in the street at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and then move back into the bars around town at night.
Now, 6-day event, let's run through the 6 days. What are we treated to and when does it start?
Yeah, so Wednesday the 27th of May it kicks off. That's going to have our normal club night is going to be at the Outlaw Bar on Arawa Street, and that's going to be just our normal club night, 7:30 to 10 p.m. Thursday night we're going to do the night market, and then back into the Outlaw Bar that night.
Nearly said Belgium.
I did.
And it is actually next to the old Belgium bar, so that's
home.
worth mentioning.
Yep. Saturday, 11 a.m. till 4:40 p.m. on the street. Sunday, same times, and then back into the bars that night. And Monday's just a bit of a warm down. That might end up being a late night as well, but yeah, no, we're really looking forward to it. It should be great fun.
You're looking forward to it. So how much is it going to cost me as a local to help or to come and be a part of a festival like this?
No, well, the majority of the events on the street are no charge. We're fully funded by charitable trust organisations, so we can put on this event for the public with no charge. The only payment events are on the Lakeland Queen, so we have 2 events on the Lakeland Queen, the Saturday and the Sunday, and yeah, those are lovely afternoons, and those are $35 a ticket. But the majority of the events on the street are free of charge.
Lovely. Cheryl, for someone who hasn't yet been to a blues festival, why should they come?
Because you're not only going to see local talent that will blow you away, we do have Andy Phillips, who we have got him again because he is so hugely popular. He's from Australia. And then we have a chap by the name of Isaiah Brunt, and I've listened to Isaiah's music. I haven't met him yet, but he is getting rave reviews. So you're going to see some talent from outside, but you're going to see some cool talent within Rotorua, Whakatane, Tauranga and Auckland, and some are coming from Wellington. The bands are going to be put together, and it's just going to be mind-blowing because their experience just speaks volumes. They're awesome.
Very, very cool. You've got a familiar face. You've got a familiar face right here.
Yes, I left her till last because that's Shay. We all love her, but Shay will talk to you about Holly.
How are we so lucky to have Holly come visit Rotorua, Shay?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it should be a $50-$60 a ticket in a restaurant or a pub for sure. So yeah, to bring her to town, it has taken up a bit of our funding, but yeah, we're very lucky and we're so privileged to be able to put her on the street free of charge to the Rotorua public to enjoy Holly. So she's going to be a duo, a keyboardist and a guitarist, and yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing Holly. She's world class.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you so very much for treasuring us. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, we just can't wait to have the event in Rotorua, and we're really looking forward to hosting it and putting on a good display for the people.
Thank you, Shay.
We are using the Outlaw Bar as our base, if you like to put it like that, and there will be some events there of an evening, won't there, Shay?
Yes, most definitely.
And they're just wonderful there, and they're just so enthusiastic. So you might just be able to talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we touched before, the Belgian bar used to be our home, and we're sort of slowly making our home at the Outlaw Bar. So we're going to have late night jam sessions there where everyone can come along, and some of the headline artists will be there playing with the guys, and yeah, it'll be a good hangout place late at night as well, so we're looking forward to being there as well.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure we're all looking forward to the festival. So there you have it, Rotorua Blues Fest. Like it says here on the flyer in front of us, 6-day festival happening from the 27th of May to the 1st of June.
Another great local event, the Rotorua Blues Festival, coming up over the Queen's birthday weekend. We hope you've enjoyed your long weekend. Thanks for joining us. Ko Maria.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
City News on TV Rotorua was proudly brought to you by Trade Central.